and some other issue that kind of complicated the problem, to be frank. But I think what actually happened was, we had a big uptake. But I think the big uptake, there was some other complication on the network that did cause a problem. And I think, some lessons learned, to be frank, of how we do it again going forward, and maybe spread it a little bit, those type of things. So, I think we set up with the best of intentions, and sometimes even the best laid plans go wrong, right?
But again, the question is, if proper investment had been done, shouldn't it have worked? People overseas sometimes look at us and laugh at the speeds at what we're not able to do with data.
Let me challenge that a bit. I mean, firstly, I think you can confidently say that the South African networks are much better than the European ones in terms of investment and so on, and network quality and that type of thing. So I think we're up there with the best, if you like. Having said that, I mean, one's going to appreciate that South Africa has an over-dependence on mobile. Remember, we have, less than 900,000 DSL lines in the country. So most people, when they go home or go to the offices, would hand over to Wi-Fi and DSL and so on. The reality is we don't have that luxury in South Africa, or few people have. So that's also why Neotel and the investment and so on is important. We're outpacing, if you look at the level of investment, I mean, we spent 7 billion in South Africa this past year. If you look at our nearest competitor, we're at least spending 1.5, 2 billion more. So effectively, we're putting the investment in. And I don't think we should see what happened on the data promotion as a problem with or lack of investment, because I think the level of investment is huge in South Africa. The big thing, though, is that we did have an issue, and also I think we learned a few lessons as well.
I'll have a look at the JSE for you in the next half hour or so. African Bank taking